like to ask a quick question here, if I may. Who here is looking forward to the London Olympics? Who here is not looking forward to the Olympics? On both sides of the fence. Well, all I can say is, whichever side of the fence you are, you're all absolutely right.
Chicken.
No, not at all. Not at all. Well, sort of, the reason I'm concerned about it is, I mean, what with the traditional British talent for organisation being sort of what it is these days, I mean, you know, we can't even organise a train these days without it all going wrong. And on the basis of that, this is what I believe will happen. That the greatest show that the world's ever seen, the London Olympics of 2013. It's late so the spectacle's somewhat diminished, but now the arena is finally finished. It went over budget by numbers so large as it would do with blonde Boris Johnson in charge, but the opening ceremony happens to Oh dear, health and safety are having a fright. They discover the shoes nor lead arters' legs do not conform to all their rulebook regs. They might have to cancel. Oh no, just a sec. They found a stand-in. It's Antoine Dubec. And the Olympic flame, it's been reduced to nil. Ah yes, NPOWER's just told them they've not paid the bill. So that ends day one on a key very low, and it will not sit nicely with noble Lord Co. Day two is a disaster, I'm sorry to say, on what should have been the bicycle race day, but the pace car got lost due to its sat-nav quirks. And part of the route had been closed for roadworks. On the shooting range, our incompetent stuns, we forgot to order the ammo for the guns, but by far and away our biggest mistake was revealing the medals are plastic and fake. Day three is also a problem, I fear. I'm stood in the stands, there's nobody here. Underground bomb scare in old London town. System is paralysed, network shut down. Event postponement, as per the law. Chaos is reigning, and on to day four. Official reception for top diplomats, corporate leaders and other fat cats. Everyone's having the time of their lives. Up at the moment, Prince Philip arrives. 5 minutes later, and picture the scene. He's having to be dragged away by the Queen. He's upset the Irish. He's upset the French, Iranians, Libyans, Dengue, Dench. He's told the Germans, we won the bloody war. Expelled from the UN as he's out the door. Now all of the nations, they've all had enough. All in England and all in a huff. But then things for us take a further dive. As they all try to get home from Terminal 5. Luggage is missing. There's nowhere to sit. And now all the world leaders are having a fit. They have spent millions, got their hopes built up. Only for us lot to all screw it up. But when they get home, they all start to plot. Will they all stand for this? No, they will not. And nations who've hated and nations who fought each other for all time but only gained naught and killed fellow people, let their fighting cease. And come to the table and start talking peace, but form all their anger in one dreadful band and turn all their atom bombs on old England. And the message that came, that chilled to the core, came early one morning on Radio 4. And after he said it, Zeb so then he'd speak. Of the programmes we wouldn't be hearing that week. 4 minutes later they ended our lives, and a country the whole world had come to despise. Old England went up in a mushroom cloud in a screw-up of which we can be oh so proud. For all other nations from that point had peace, and all hostile and all friendly fire did cease. In an infinite settlement, sealed by a seal, our lasting legacy to the Olympic ideal. Thank you.
This is just one poem of my own. The vowels were gathered together, the matter to confront. Are vowels more important than the humble consonant? The A with self-admiration said the alphabet I start. The sequence of letters that follow, the child learns by heart. Others of less value, please note, oh, I am better than you. The humble you then stuttered, well, I work well in conjunction with Q. Well, replied A, all agitated, I thought you'd sat along O. You work quite well together in thought, through, and thou. O cannot claim to be better than me, quite promptly replied. My appearance in Collins is impressive, E exclaimed with pride. Then countered I with a challenge. You confuse me, he accused E. Am I before E or after? Or only when following C. Well, I get muddled myself, said E. The rule is hard to perceive, but as all advice from others, it's better to give than receive. Then I was told to be quiet and speak at the time allotted. What? I am a capital, the letter exclaimed, not a small I to be dotted. Now coming to the crux of the matter, you addressed the group. Can we really spell alone without the rest of the troop? We really are outlettered, spake A, with considerable frustration. Without consonants' wordy support, it will lead to our deflation. The meeting was then interrupted by a scuffle outside of the door, and consonants like castanets all tumbled to the floor. A spokesman bravely stepped forward to challenge vowels full face, zooming up to A in an instant to claim alphabetical place.
I see no reason for debate,
spoke H, as all the others complained.
I'm often dropped, but should be used, so standards are retained. Come, let us now all agree and cease this endless clamour. Stand in order, alphabetical, and fight for English grammar. Well, I'm another Hazel. I'm a Hazel P. So, and I'd like to do, these are two poems which I rather like, because they spell out a sort of spirit for those young people these days that are taking exams, and for students who are going through, graduate students who are going through all the work that they have to do in order to get their qualifications. This is Do Your Best and Leave the Rest by John Hartley. As through life you journey onward, many a hill you have to climb, many a rough and dangerous pathway you'll encounter time and time. Now and then, a gleam of sunshine will bring hope to cheer your breast. Then press onward, ever running. Do your best and leave the rest. Though your progress may be hindered by false friends or bitter foes, and the goal for which you're striving seems so far away, who knows? You may yet have strength to reach it ere the sun sinks in the west. Ever striving, still undaunted, do your best and leave the rest. If you fail, as thousands must do, you will still have cause for pride. You will have advanced much further than if you had never tried. Never falter, but remember, life is not a foolish jest. You all are in the fight to win it. Do your best and leave the rest. If at last your strength shall fail you, and your struggles have proved vain, there is one who will sustain you, soothe your sorrow, ease your pain. He has seen your earnest striving, and your efforts will be blessed. For he knows that you, though failing, did your best is One of These Days by James W. Foley. Say, let's forget it. Let's put it aside. Life is so large and the world is so wide. Days are so short and there's so much to do. What if it was false? There's plenty that's true. Say, let's forget it. Let's brush it away. Now and forever. So what do you say? All the bitter words said may be praised. One of these days. Oh, say, let's forget it. Let's wipe off the slate. Find something better to cherish than hate. There's so much good in the world that we've had. Let's strike a balance and cross off the bad. Say, let's forgive it, whatever it be. Let's not be slaves when we ought to be free. We shall be walking in sunshiny days, one of these days. Say, let's not take it so sorely to heart. Hates may be friendships, just drifted apart. Failure be genius, not quite understood. Or say, let's get closer to somebody's side, see what his dreams are, and learn how he tried. See if our scoldings won't give way to praise. One of these days. Say, let's not wither. Let's branch out and rise, out of the byways and nearer the skies. Let's spread some shade that's refreshing and deep, where some tired traveller may lie down and sleep. Say, let's not tarry. Let's do it right now. So much to do if we just find out how. We may not be here to help folks or praise one of these days.
Thank you very much, Dina, Hazel and Anthony. Right folks, well, just before we finish, we've got some thank yous, but before we do that, I know that Myra wants to say a word about the malapropisms. And that was my first thank you actually. Thank you very much indeed for everybody who took part in the malapropisms. And I think I might hand over to Myra now if she knows what the answers are. Or what they...
just on the raffle prizes.
Oh, the raffle prizes. Not the malapropisms at all. I misinterpreted the signals. In that order. Yes, I think so. That's one. That's one. Okay, folks, this is an exciting time. Look at your raffle tickets with bated breath. And the first prize goes to ticket number 28. Oh, well done. Big round of applause for the lady here. I haven't got the prizes, but Myra has. Actually, seriously, the prizes are outside, so I know that many people saw the prizes that came in, so you'll be able to pick up your prize then. hopefully, just by showing that ticket. It'll be like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It'll be wonderful. That's so exciting. And the second prize is ticket number 15. 15. Oh, hooray! Well done. Yes, big round of applause. And the third prize is ticket number 7. Number 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
A groan of surprise. No, we had a wave of surprise. That's better. Hooray! Well done. Good. And the fourth prize is ticket number, I hope I'm reading this right, it looks like 31. Oh yes, 31. Who's got ticket number 31? Yes, well done. Brilliant. And all those prizes are available in the foyer, so please go and pick up your prize, show your ticket, and show your delight as well. And another thing I'd like you all to show, please, is your appreciation. And can you first of all begin by showing your appreciation to all the Hanger Farm poets? Well, the absolutely great. And the second big thank you, of course, should go to Kitchen Sink. And last but not least, a very big thank you to all of you, because without you, it wouldn't have happened. Yes, have been such a wonderful audience, so thank you very much indeed. A big thank you to Myra, of course, without whose work all this would also never happen. So, that was for Myra and her agent. So, very good indeed. That's great. And it just remains for me to wish you all a very safe journey home. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Con.